I'm new to the GTG and welcome to RateGT. Summer is here, so I'll cover the work of a creator I mentioned in a previous episode, since it suits this bright and wonderful season. It has many happy characters, many jokes, and a failure of a main character. So let's talk about Love Hina, created by Ken Akamatsu. This manga was created by Ken Akamatsu in 1998 and was completed in 2001. This was the first manga I've ever read 14-15 years ago, and I remember downloading it over the internet page by page with my 56k modem. Something terrible to do, but for me that was an important moment in my life, since after that I began reading manga, watching anime and making me a weebo for a few years. Japan is the best, I want to live in Japan, this country has the best things out there and all that stuff. I grew out of that mindset pretty quickly after I discovered more things that are better in many more subjects. But I'll never forget Love Hina, since you should never forget your first steps into something and your roots. The story begins with Urasima Keitaro, for lack of a better word, complete failure that tries to be accepted into Tokyo University, since he and his childhood love said they'll both go to the same university. After failing 2 years in a row, his parents threw him out of his house and he's forced to stay at the hotel that his grandmother owns. When he goes there though, he finds out that it's been converted to a girls-only dormitory. After a few unfortunate days and the girls trying to lynch him, his aunt informs him that he's the new manager of Hinata Inn. From that moment, the residents try to make his life a living hell, so he leaves, but at the end, they grew into liking and accepting him. In the hotel, there is a big cast of main characters, mostly female, from Naru Narusegawa that wants to go to the same Tokyo University as well and start studying with Keitaro, slowly becoming a couple. Mitsume Konna, the relaxed, always drinking crazy girl that wants to have fun and teases Keitaro all the time. Shinobu Maehara, the shy and happy girl that is good at cooking, cleaning and living in Hinata Inn because of family issues. Kaola Su, the little hyperactive girl that eats, hugs everyone except Keitaro since he kicks him all the time, and she is smart enough to build robots. And lastly, Motoko Aoyama, the samurai of the inn. She has the honor of a warrior, the strength and ability of a warrior, and the skills of a samurai, but she is shy and afraid of other men, but she tries to get over her fears. There are many more characters though that don't live in the inn, like Urasima Haruka, aunt of Keitaro, a relaxed and the serious woman of the series, Mitsume Otohime, a cloud-headed and kind girl that begins a love triangle between Keitaro and Naru, and Sarah McDougall, an irritating little girl, the daughter of Noriyasu Seta, an archaeologist and good friend of Haruka. I skipped a few details and a few characters because they either don't have a big part in the show or there are spoilers and I want to avoid them. Ken Akamatsu can write good and simply comedic stories and create a lovable cast of characters. You can easily categorize its characters, but overanalyzing this will ruin it. Something I wouldn't suggest for you to do it, and if I have done, I might have ended up hating it. You should read it and enjoy it for what it is, a simple, fun series that can make you read many chapters before noticing, because when I tried to read a few chapters when I was writing this review, I ended up reading it from start to finish again, without noticing how many hours it took. Of course, the art is a big reason for that, because it gets better and better. That, if you take the first volume and compare it with the last, you'll see a big difference. But from even the first volume, the designs are clean and filled with great and detailed backgrounds, especially for the hotel and everything we see. The same applies for the characters as well, since even from big to spread pages to the smallest panel, they have detailed art with recognizable designs for each one, with many comedic and relatable expressions. This manga is good, and the creator uses his characters to other projects as well. In 2014, they appeared in another manga called A Whole Girl, 13 years after the end of Love Hina. There are many media with Love Hina, like music and drama CDs, books, games, and of course an anime series with the same title. That changes many things from the manga, makes it more comedic, but it's not that good in comparison. The good voice acting and memorable even to this day soundtrack though is amazing. I suggest you to give it a look since it's a good read, especially for the summer. A good, relaxing and enjoyable manga. And that was it for this episode. Until next time, keep reading. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave it a like, subscribe, and share if you can, because it will help me tremendously. Thank you again for watching until now, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. See ya!